What is going on, everybody? It is Craig back with BlklimitedX. Now, before we get started with the video, if this is your first time stopping by, first and foremost, welcome to the channel and thank you all for being here. Please do not forget to go down below and hit that subscribe button for me. It helps me out a ton on the channel. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys. Now, on to today's video, you guys. We're going to be going over the top 5 things that I think you'll be able to do to the exterior of your Jeep Grand Cherokee. Maybe you just got your Jeep. Maybe you're looking for a couple quick mods that you can do. This is a list of the top 5 things I came up with that you'll be able to do to make it look good and stand out and make it your own. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, you guys, so starting off at number 1 on my list is going to be window tint. As you all can see, I don't even have my windows tinted myself. With my job and with COVID and everything need to be done by appointment, I just ain't been able to find time to get it done, but I am going to get it done, so please don't call me a hypocrite. But window tint is number 1 on my list for a reason, because window tint adds many benefits. Not only does it provide a great level of privacy, it provides a great level of security. We don't want people being able to see inside of our vehicles. Maybe we got something of value, and we just don't want people in our business. So window tint is great for that aspect. And also window tint is pretty good, especially on a day like this where it's really hot, really sunny. Window tint will do a great job of keeping as much of that heat out of your vehicle as possible until you can get in and cut that AC on. So window tint is always going to be number 1 in my book. Number 2 is going to be the chrome delete / blacked out look for me. Jeep is notorious for putting tons of chrome all over their vehicles, especially like the Summit model. I don't like chrome, some people do. It is what it is, but if you got chrome all over your vehicle, like on the trim there, the doorknob, your badges are all chrome, your grill is all chrome. People always ask me, hey, how do I get rid of this stuff? How do I cover it up, remove it, things of that nature? And I always tell them, get a chrome delete kit. Get a chrome delete kit. And the one that I will always recommend is the kit from Crux Motorsport. They sell a kit that will at least cover up the chrome trim around your windows, especially little pillars and things of that nature. I don't think they include one for the door handles or the grill inserts or the badges. For those, I recommend you go and either find them on Amazon or just paint them yourself. I know you can find badges all over the place that are blacked out. You can go on Amazon and find the grill inserts that are blacked out. Mine aren't black, they're like a grayish. See it close to see that? They're like a grayish color, which I think actually looks good. I like that color on my black. I'm gonna leave it how it is. But from other videos, I have seen that can be a bit difficult to do, at least as removing them and things of that nature. I know BJP Lifestyle did a video on it and he did it, and I think I remember it was a little bit difficult, but it can be done nonetheless if you do want to go that route. But like I said, also with the badges, you can go on any Jeep website or anywhere where they make custom badges and get you blacked out badges. Same thing around the back. All my badges already came blacked out on my Jeep, and I actually got this yellow BlklimitedX sticker. This is actually not a new badge. This is the OEM badge, and that's a sticker from a company. I cannot remember the name of them, but it's from Etsy, and she makes, it's a girl, I think, she makes Jeep badges or vinyl for the badges, where she got BlklimitedX, she got Summit, SRT, Track Car. She pretty much got a vinyl for all of the emblems for the Jeep, and that was pretty awesome. So of course I had to go ahead and grab me a yellow one because I'm gonna leave that. But nonetheless, if you want to delete the chrome, especially around the area, trim pieces around the windows, Crux Motorsport is what I recommend for you guys to get. They make an awesome kit, like I said, and that will delete that chrome. That will get rid of that chrome rather, and give you a nice blacked out look. Now, in regards to the blacked out look, as you all can tell, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous the way it is blacked out. Black trucks do it better. No, I'm just kidding, but it does look good. The blacked out look is tried and true. It speaks for itself. It's very stealthy. It's low profile. It just looks good, and people love it for a reason. So that's why I've always done that to all my vehicles. That's why I always recommend people to do it. Get rid of that chrome, black it out, get with the hype. Number 3 on my list is going to be Taillight Tint, you guys, for obvious reasons. It looks really good. I even made reference to this in another video where I said I wish Jeep had done this from the factory. I even seen some tints where it's the entire tail lamp and no red at all, and it's just completely blacked out, murdered out, and it looks pretty dope as well. But this is another mod I always recommend people do. Get your tail light tinted because it just looks so much better than stock, especially at night when it's shining through. You only know it's a Jeep, so it's very unique in that sense. And also, this is coming from Crux Motorsport as well. I can't recommend those guys enough, especially for all your vinyl or your tint. For your exterior lights, at least, they also make a third brake light, which I have to redo, as well as your fog lights, which I have to redo. And they also make reverse lights, which I have done, as you all can see. Focus that. so it's not too dark, but it's still pretty tinted. It's not completely white, and it looks good. They also make side marker tint, they make headlight tint, they make fog light tint, which I have all those done except for my headlights, which I'm not going to tint that because I want my headlights being able to be shine as bright as possible. But we're talking about the tail light. So like I said, you guys, this is another cheap and pretty easy to do mod at home by yourself. It maybe took me 20 minutes to do, but this looks good overall in the end result. They also offer different shades, so I went with the dark smoke and the gloss outer ring. They also have a light smoke with the gloss outer ring, and I think they have a different color outer ring as well. I'm not sure, but the gloss black is gonna always look better, so that's what I went with. And the 20%, I think it was 20% dark smoke. So again, that's another mod that I recommend that you do for your exterior that's pretty cheap and easy to do. Number 4 on my list is going to be a nice license plate cover. Now, as you all can see, if you're going for that blacked out look like I am, this is going to be a great addition to add to your Jeep's exterior to make it look good and make it look super clean, especially up against that black paint. It blends in very well. You got that nice light smoky lens or plate cover that's dark enough to where it looks good and blends in, but light enough to where you're not going to get pulled over by the police. So that's a plus in my book. And like I said, this is pretty inexpensive and it's pretty easy to install. License plate covers just make your car, pretty much any car, just look better, looks more clean. So go ahead and get you a nice license plate cover. Number 5 for me on the list is going to be to paint your calipers. That's another thing I always recommend that people do, especially if you don't have any plans to get a big brake kit like Brembos or anything like that. Painting your calipers is going to give it some nice color. It's going to stand out. It's going to pop and just be dope overall. The paint that I recommend the most is the G2 Caliper paint. That stuff is pretty awesome. It's a little bit more hands-on because you actually have to paint your own calipers yourself. But if you take your time, you do it right, you're patient, it will come out amazing and look good, and it's going to last you a lifetime. So that's the stuff that I recommend the most. Now, you can also go the route that I went and get caliper covers like you see I have here from CCI Caliper Covers. There also is the MGP caliper covers, which are also pretty nice. Those are the two sets of caliper covers if you're going to go that route that I would recommend, the CCI and the MGP. Now, I went with CCI and I give them the nod because aesthetically they look a little bit better. They actually resemble a big brake kit as opposed to the MGPs, which are like a little smaller one-piece design, but they still look nice nonetheless. You can customize them just as much, get whatever color you want. Same as the CCI. As you all can see, I got the custom text on mine, BlklimitedX. But that's the route I went. That's going to be a lot more expensive than painting them. I think the paint was like 50 bucks, and then the covers were like a little over 200. So those are the two things that you can go, that's the two routes that you can go rather, is that if you want to paint them or get the covers. But we're going for cheap on this list, so I highly recommend that you just paint them. It's still going to look just as good and still going to last you just as long. Alright, you guys, so there's my list of the top 5 mods that I think you can do to the exterior of the Jeep Grand Cherokee to make it look good, especially like I said, if you haven't done anything already on your own, you're just looking for something nice and cheap that you can even do on your own at home. This is a list you guys are going to enjoy. But be on the lookout for the next video where we go over the top 5 interior mods that's not only going to make your interior look good, but make it a much more comfortable driving experience. See you guys then.